Hi, this is Jen from the SCRD. Thank you for checking out the weekly water update for June 18th, 2020. Today we will begin to share the water sources, or the sources of water, that contribute to the 9 water systems operated by the SCRD. They fall into 2 categories, surface water and groundwater. This week we will introduce the surface water systems. Starting at the north end of the SCRD, the surface water systems are Egmont Water System, on the right side of the screen, supplied by Wall Lake, and Earls Cove, also known as the Cove K Water System, supplied by Ruby Lake. North Pender Harbor Water System is supplied by Garden Bay Lake. South Pender Harbor is supplied by Haslam Creek and McNeil Lake. And the largest surface water system is the Chapman system, with 2 subalpine lakes, Chapman and Edwards Lakes, along with the surrounding watershed. We monitor our surface water supply year-round. Right now we are entering the season of monitoring our ground and surface water supplies very closely, as the demand for water on these systems is increasing with our summer water use routines. For example, the Chapman water system has a seasonal water supply cycle that we work to align our water demand with each year. Melting snowpack in the upper watershed supplies us with water in the spring. In early summer, rainfall collected by the watershed, what we call our watershed contribution, continues this supply. Once the rain stops, we release water stored in Chapman and Edwards Lakes to keep both us and the creek supplied with water. This lake storage is our remaining water supply until significant rainfall returns again in the fall and refills the watershed. The seasonal rainfall amounts, or conversely, we could say the seasonal drought, impact how long we rely solely on the lake storage for the water supply in surface water systems. Therefore, we work to manage our water demand through things like water conservation regulations to ensure the water supply meets our community needs. That brings us to our question of the week. When will we progress to Stage 2 of the water conservation regulations? The green arrow on the slide shows our current point in the seasonal supply cycle of the Chapman water system. Water supply from the snowpack is almost finished. The amount of rainfall over the next couple weeks will determine how quickly we transition to relying on the water stored in Chapman and Edwards Lakes for the remainder of the summer. Stay tuned for updates on Stage 2 as we near the end of June. And you can always check scrd.ca for more information. Thank you for checking out the SCRD's weekly water update. For more details on our water supply and current status, watch GM Rosenboom's presentation to the board at today's Infrastructure Services Committee meeting. So that's the June 18th meeting, and we'll have a link below in the description so you can click right through. Subscribe, send us a question, and a big thank you to everyone who practices water conservation.